This is the part where I get to do what 94 hours I got in on this. 94 hours since I saw you last, 12 days ago.
Let me see that back.
This is the part where...
This is the part.
This is the part where I get to have fun for about 2-3 hours and tune it. I'm going to bring the back down a bit.
Yeah.
And bring the top up a bit.
Yeah.
But I left it deeper on the bass side than it is on the treble side.
Wow.
Why, you ask?
I did ask.
If I know, it works better from what after 50 years of doing it, on fiddles, if you leave the bass side a little looser so it can flop,
yeah,
and leave the treble side a little tighter and harder.
Yeah.
And that's why they brace the guitars the way they do. That's why they brace the mandolins the way they do. The bass bar is off to the side on this one, and it's a longer foot to hit it.
Yeah.
But this is the best part where I wish I could do this every day. Just get it to this point and just do that. But I can't, because I know whoever would have made it before me, if I had this made by someone else, they wouldn't have split the wood. I didn't bring the pieces, but your piece that you gave me had grain that was straight this way. So when I hit it with the chisel, it was 3/4 inch.
Yeah.
It was 2 inches thick.
Yeah.
It split all the way through. I could just
cracked open.
Run through with a hammer and a crack.
Wow.
Make a wonderful sound.
Cool.
It smelled like vanilla.
Wow.
It was the strangest smelling wood I ever had.
Wow. Tell me about this wood.
This is bell pine. It's old pine. It's about 50 years old. I've got about 2 pieces of it. It's got the weirdest deep resounding pine kick in it.
And did you say Martin used that?
Martin used wide grain. I don't know why they call it bell pine. I think it's either ponderosa pine or some other sort of sugar pine. But it was very resonant, very wide, and very strong.
Yeah.
Very, very, very strong.
Wow.
And you could carve it down to 1.5 millimeters here on the edges and leave it about 2.5 in the middle, a little bit of patter here. And you could pretty much tailor the sound you want. But the most important thing is, if you get it to be an octave on the outside, between here, it's an octave.
Yeah.
That's what you heard on the other one.
Yeah.
Even though it was set up and strung, as soon as the tension of 200 pounds, 250 pounds gets on the top.
Yeah.
You want, ideally, what you want is 250 pounds of pressure here, and the 60 pounds of pressure here.
Yeah.
This piece of wood is at rest. It's at peace.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to move. It's happy. It's not being forced down.
Yeah.
It's not being forced up. It's not being forced anything. And as soon as you pluck a note, it goes, yay, and it flutters all to hell.
Cool.
And it makes this wonderful vibration sideways. That's why the pine is weaker this way and stronger this way. That's the only reason we use pine.
And what type of pine is this?
This is bird's eye pine. We looked it up. We spent 2 hours looking it up. It's got thousands of, probably 1,000 little tiny bird's eyes.
Yeah.
I thought, what the heck is this?
Did you say this is no longer around?
It was really hard to get 40 years, 30 years ago. It came from old growth trees out west. It's really hard to find. That piece you had, that's why I called and asked, do you have any more of it? You don't know where you found it in the patio or wherever.
I found it.
But I've got enough for maybe 3 more pieces.
So we could use some wood too if anybody has any like spruce or maples around any shades. We could use some.
Adirondack or red spruce or whatever that famous stuff. I wouldn't even be able to recognize it. The only thing I recognize is this.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Quickly, tell me about this, and just we match these. You match these.
This
together.
is hard rock maple.
Yep.
There's not that. There's flame, but it's slight.
Yeah.
The really hardwood doesn't have really wide flame and deep flame.
Right.
The hard rock maple, which you gave me, is a giant piece, about 4.5, 5 feet long by 3-4 inches thick and 5 inches wide.
Let me see the front too.
It makes really a strong neck.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is Honduran rosewood.
Yeah.
And this is Honduran rosewood with some sap streak that I labored to get out of the log, so I'd have just the one piece right in the middle where I split it in two.
Yeah. Yeah.
This matches this, matches
And that's the
that.
tailpiece.
That's the tailpiece.
That's the tailpiece about to be made, and it matches that wood.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And I put the curly maple that you gave me
Yeah.
from the other side here.
Yeah.
And the tinker guard is going to be from this, the same wood, but it's going to have some of the sap streak on it.
That's cool.
And I got two of them that are exactly the same backs, and then that's it.
And then we could use some wood, right?
Yeah. Well, no, actually,
Yes.
I'm set. Well, yeah,
Just say
we
yes.
could use- I'm set for the year,
But
then again,
we
I
could
can
use
only-
some wood, right?
one a month is about it. That's not a fast
Yes,
maker.
right? Just we could use some wood. Here's the secret. Here's the trick question. We could use some wood, right?
Use some wood, right?